Oh, yeah?
Oh, God, it's so good.
Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of the Reason Podcast. I'm here today with Nick and Lainey.
Hello.
Hola.
So, how you guys doing?
Tired.
Why are you always tired on every single fucking episode of podcast, motherfucker?
I'm tired every second of every day. Shut up.
He's
In
always...
about 1 hour and 5 minutes, I'll have been up for 24 hours.
Holy shit.
This man is
Yeah.
running off of fumes.
This man
Less
is
than
running off
that.
of anime. God.
He's running off of anime.
Neither of those. I don't believe in either of them. Just like those people that protested against birds, I'm protesting against anime. Doesn't exist.
Yeah, dude,
God.
fuck birds.
Fuck
Ooh.
me.
Don't
birds.
Don't actually fuck birds though. Don't actually
Don't
fuck
fuck
birds.
birds.
So, all birds, if you want to come on the podcast and defend yourself.
Bro, I was taking a sip of my drink and it almost came through my nose. Oh my god.
Nice.
Yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it.
It's not the
You're
only thing
welcome.
it's not the only thing that came through. Never mind. Alright.
What?
Cancelled. Banned.
Our band.
Lawsuit.
Lawsuit.
Let's go. Sleepy time.
Sleepy time.
I'm literally laying down with my eyes closed listening to a chill step remix of Alan Watts' fucking speeches.
Who's Alan Watts?
He's like I don't even know if you could consider him a philosopher, but he gives me that vibe. Just like
dude, I fucking love Alan Watts. I use like all of his
Yeah.
vocal samples. Like whenever I'm making beats and stuff, I usually use him
Yeah.
as like a background kind of ambient like
Yeah.
speaker.
It's weird because you wouldn't think that he would be good to as a voiceover for that stuff. But the more you hear it, the dubstep, or not dubstep, but chill step or lo-fi kind of shit.
Dubstep
Big.
version of Alan Watts.
No,
Holy
I meant-
shit.
Shut up, I'm
That'd be-
tired. I meant chill step, not dubstep.
I know. I was just thinking about how funny it would be if he's used in
Yeah,
dubstep.
He's gonna have one of his speeches about Buddhism over Skrillex.
Just
I can hear- What's that song? What's that song?
What is
Feel the
your
noise.
reality?
No, it's gonna be the Feel the Noise, the one where it has that girl in the video that says, "Oh my God." It's gonna be, as soon as she says that, he's just gonna be him talking about Buddhism. Hell yeah.
Talk about Buddhism. Skrillex is just fucking high off his fucking shelf, ecstasy
Right.
and cocaine, just doing dubstep over it.
You know what's funny? Skrillex is known as the artist with the most major genre change ever. Because
I mean-
he went from Screamo, like emo Screamo, to fucking dubstep house, whatever the hell it's called.
Well, like he was doing like, I feel like what he's doing is like kind of like emo, but it's like fucking like fuck, what's that genre called? It's like
Screamo.
acid. No, it's like acid something. Acid like techno.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
It's basically like a underground like goth shit, like where they listen to techno, but it's like in like goth form.
So, Slipknot.
Like, deathcore? Like, what are you talking
Hey,
about?
not Slipknot. It was
Listen, Slipknot has a DJ. I don't want to hear nothing.
Alright, for this podcast, I'm gonna share the GIF. I'm about to fucking, or GIF or GIF, however the fuck you pronounce it. I'm gonna
It's
show,
GIF.
whatever. I'm gonna show it to these guys, and then in
Fair enough.
in the editing, I'll show the audience as well.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will.
Will you?
Nope.
So hold up, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. It's like goth rave.
Just hearing that makes me want to jump in front of a
Cyber
fast-moving
All right,
vehicle.
all right. Look at the podcast.
Oh no, not that
That's-
fucking shit.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
I know what that's called. It's fucking.
I feel like it's called like acid
No.
acid techno or some shit like that.
What the dance they're doing is called. Fuck. Give me a damn second.
Lainey, did you see it?
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like I feel like Skrillex used to make that type of shit, where it's like
Cybergoth. That's
Cybergoth.
It's Cybergoth something or other.
Yeah, I feel like that's what
Dance of
Skrillex used to
sadness.
fucking make.
Made like emo fucking
No,
emo
Skrillex
techno.
is known as Sonny Moore, and
I
from
know.
first to last was never Cybergoth.
First to last is emo shit.
Sorry to say.
To be fair though, I kind of like some of Skrillex's songs when he started doing the reggae type like dubstep. I thought that was kind of cool.
I liked Skrillex when I was younger.
Well, you know he has a song with Ziggy Marley, right? Like
Yeah.
you are aware of this, that Skrillex has a song with the son of Bob. Was it son or grandson? I can't remember, but a relative of Bob Marley. And I'm just like, yeah, the GIF you sent is literally called Cybergoth Dance Party.
Was it Ziggy or was it Damien?
Well, he's got Ziggy, Damien. There's others
Yeah,
that I don't know.
I remember the one with Damian Marley's like, in these wicked streets, they call it murder. And then it would go into like some dubstep bullshit. It was like, some shit like that. I don't know.
So, if there's any doctors out there that knows how to handle someone having a stroke, Jesus Christ.
Now I'm just worried that in the future during podcasts I actually do have a stroke. You guys think I'm just spitting on impression of Skrillex. Don't call
Yeah.
911.
I'll just play that audio clip. God damn it.
Holy shit. Yeah, other than that, Lady, how's your week been?
my week, it's been pretty good. It's just been a little long because I've been working for the past like 3 days and I still have 2 more days to go. And I'm like, please let this end.
Oh my god, imagine having like a normal work week of 5 days a week and 2 days off. Oh fuck.
No, I
bad
have
for you.
5 days working, 1 day off, 2 days on, 1 day off, and then like 6 days working,
Oh,
1 day
shit.
off, 3 days of working. When like it's weird how they have me scheduled, and I fucking hate it.
Yeah, like they have me coming in as lead cook, so next week I'm get like see I'm on for 2 days, then I get 1 day off, then I gotta work 6 days, and then I'm off for 1 day, and then I gotta work another 6 days.
Yeah, it's bullshit. The scheduling's weird, man.
Honestly,
People aren't getting paid enough.
honestly, I do not mind though, because I'm gonna work like during the day rather than like closing. So like if I'm working
Yeah.
during the day, like or I could work a full 8 hours and not be sad. But if I'm having to close, that's when it sucks. I'm like, fuck. It's like 1 in the morning. Why can't I go home?
Fuck that shit. I mean, I usually work most of the day, and then 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, I'm going home. Like, that's it, usually. And that's our closing. But it's still like, I don't know. I just get tired of always being asked so many questions and having to make so many answers and like always being this person for so many people, and my brain just hurts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. That's how I felt like in the first couple months of me starting my job.
It's fucked. Like, it's like you start getting like a brain stutter after a while. You're like, I just want to stop.
Me every second of every day.
It's okay though that like I got recognized for it. Like this week they gave me February Employee of the Month.
Oh,
So-
fucking yeah.
Yeah, so that was so unexpected too. I was like sitting there like fucking peeling potatoes, and then the head chef came up. He's like, "Hey Sage, congrats! You got Employee of the Month." I was like, "What?" And then he just hands me a fucking like envelope that has like $160 in it.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
It's a
I
lot
guess.
of cash money.
Yeah, I guess what they did was during February they take like a percentage from the tip pool, and then they reserve it for Employee of the Month.
Right, yeah.
And then whoever wins it, they give it to that person. So I won it, and then the head chef was telling me that I'm in line for another Employee of the Month this March. I was like, "Fuck, I don't want to win it twice in a row. Fucking people are gonna start hating me there." You know?
So what?
That's when you tell them to quit being a bunch of
Yeah.
fucking pussies.
Yep, I've had people do that to me before. No, you shine on, bro. You shine on and they can suck it.
Yeah, to be fair though, I was going like above and beyond. Like on like a couple of my days off, I would like go and buy groceries to go to the kitchen and like and design like feature menu items and stuff, like experiment with them like on my days off. So I wasn't even getting paid for that. And then yeah, I was like also like training a whole new staff while I was like somewhat new staff myself.
You deserve it. And if anyone gets mad over it, they're just pussy because they aren't working hard enough to get it. So
And then I'm becoming a junior sous chef soon, hopefully within the next couple weeks, which is a huge deal for me because normally to get a junior sous chef you'd have to do like culinary school, which I've never been to culinary school. Like all my training has just been from like experience. I've worked like as a cook for the past like 7 years. But, yeah.
Right.
it's gonna be awesome.
I've been to cooking school on a video game.
Wow.
What, Mama's Kitchen or whatever that shit's called?
Cooking simulator, actually.
Literally, oh my god.
Oh, Nick, if you want a job.
I'm good. I'll stick
Only-
to the video game.
Only credentials he has is his fucking cooking simulator.
Right.
Perfect.
Actually, alright, so you guys know about my second channel that I have called Mr. Spats, like on YouTube?
Do we?
Yeah. Yeah, like, I've never once uploaded a gaming video to it, but I thought it'd be really funny for a video if I put like professional chef tries to cook 5-star meals in Cooking Simulator, and I like actually try to use like all the shit that I learned in the kitchen in Cooking Simulator. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Like try to like actually make a 5-star meal in the VR, like in that game.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting.
I already tried that game, dude. That game is fucking AIDS. It's so bad.
Simulator?
Yeah, it's so bad.
So Cooking Simulator is only good if you're playing the VR version. The VR version is the best version.
Oh yeah, no, I only played that on VR.
Yeah,
I
the
like-
on Xbox, it's horrible. Oh my god, it's horrible. Oh,
I like
It's like
Master
head
Chef on the phone. Master Chef on the phone is like really fun.
sorry, I don't play garbage. Just kidding.
It's fun.
Do you guys want to try to have a segment where I teach recipes to you guys?
Sure.
Do we have to remember them?
No, not at all.
Okay, well it'll be
Need to write it
recorded,
out for
so
me. Yeah,
You could-
actually,
You can write it down if you want to.
we can clip
I
it from the
need a
YouTube
notebook.
video and then save it.
I mean, we could just rewatch it whenever we're making it.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Also, but you can also include the ingredients for the audience, like the measurements and shit.
that's true. I could do a little link in the description type bullshit. Put it
Yeah.
in Google document.
Yeah, like a Google document, or just type the ingredients below.
These are trade secrets though. So you guys are learning
Shit.
the deets.
Oh hell yeah, I'm buckling in.
Alright, so what type of shit should I start talking about first? Or please.
Well, let's
what's something you guys always wanted to make?
I want to make a damn beef Wellington. That shit looks cool.
The beef Wellington?
Mhm.
That's one of the more expensive ingredients, but sure, I could teach you how to do that.
I just want to make a tiramisu that doesn't taste like ass.
Tiramisu
Flan.
I've actually never made. I kinda wanna try to make that though.
I want to do that, and I want to do flan, and I want to mix them. Just kidding, that would be a bad idea.
Do you know how to do flan?
No. I do actually. Yes, I do. I go to the local Mexican restaurant and order it.
Nick, you sound like you wanna do some pastry like baker shit.
No, I just want someone else to do it so that I can eat it.
How do you make the perfect mashed potatoes? Let's do that. That's simple.
Oh, mashed
Perfect
potatoes.
mashed
Alright,
potatoes.
let's do it.
Well, it just
Alright.
depends on what kind of person you are. Do you leave the skin on or do you take it off?
Fuck no. Always take the skin off. You can't
You're
Okay.
disgusting. You disgust me. You're filth.
Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry.
Just because you're a professional cook and have more experience than both of us put together, you're
You're
filth.
you're right, Nick. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry
I'm just
that-
kidding.
I'm sorry that I have offended you, Chef.
I'm sorry, Chef.
I'm sorry, Chef. Yeah, Chef. Sorry.
God, don't start with that bullshit again.
Your fucking damn recipe. I want to know. I want to know how to
Alright.
make perfect mashed potatoes.
Okay, so
Alright,
you
motherfucker, perfect mashed potatoes. So first, it depends on the type of potato. Don't use Kennebec potatoes. So Kennebec
Okay.
potatoes are good for French fries and like shit like that. Or you can even roast them, make or like baked potatoes, but you want to use russet potatoes.
Russet. Got it.
So once you have the russet potatoes, peel them, and then after the peeled, you actually want to run them under cold water for a bit to like get all the starch out of potatoes.
Okay.
And then you want to cube them up. So like when I say cubed, I mean like doesn't have to be small fucking like cubes. They could be like rough chopped, kind of, and then just throw inside of a pot.
Mhm.
Once they're in a pot, you gotta boil them until they're somewhat soft, like soft, not too overcooked where they just fucking turn to mush if you like squish them with your fingers, but like cooked. So like the easiest way to tell if they're cooked is if you poke it with like a fork and your fork is able to go through to the middle. And then after that, so there's actually two ways you could do this. Alright, so you can either get like some sort of like a strainer, like a super fine mesh one. You can either like sit there scraping it like into the mesh to like get super fine, or you can either put it inside like a mixer, like a hand mixer.
Mhm.
But the thing is, with a hand mixer, if you do that, well, then when you add the other ingredients, it could break easily. But I feel like that most people at home, they don't really have like a fine mesh strainer. So I'm gonna teach you the, like just mixing it by hand way.
Okay.
So what you want to do is after you have all your potatoes boiled, what you want to do is heat up in a pan unsalted butter. So it needs to be unsalted. That's important because if you get salted butter, well then you try to salt it later, then you're just eating a fucking mouthful of salt and it's gonna be fucking gross.
Right.
And you want heavy cream, so like 33%, like whipping cream almost. So you
Yeah.
heat both those up in a pan. You don't want the cream boiling or anything. You just want it warmed up enough for the butter to like melt, mix it with the cream.
Yeah.
And then as you're blending the potatoes up, you'll kind of want to like slowly add in the cream, like slowly pour it in. Then once it's poured in, you want to like taste it and make sure there's enough salt in it. So you keep on tasting, and once there's enough salt, well, boom, you have mashed potatoes.
Oh.
Yes.
Anyways, people like to do fancy shit with their potatoes too. Like you could totally add in like garlic if you want, like garlic, like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you can add some
Or
dill in there.
chives.
Yeah, or
People do
chives.
chives too.
Yeah,
'cause they're
chives.
evil.
Yummy, yummy. What else?
And anyways, this is gonna move on to my next recipe.
Mhm.
So this recipe is called a beer blanc. It's have you guys ever like tried garlic butter and thought, damn, this garlic butter is fucking good? Or like any type of butter you thought like, fuck, this is really good on toast.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking delicious.
Yeah, beer blanc, it takes garlic butter and whatever butter you guys tried, and then just fucking curb stomps it, and then says, fuck you, this is my town now. That's what beer blanc is.
Oh, fuck all that noise. Here I am.
It's a
So,
Paula Deen special, nothing but butter.
so beer blanc is super simple. It's basically like a buttery type sauce. So all you need is one shallot, and you dice that up, like fine dice it, like almost mince it. So you put that into a pot and you start sauteing it with some white wine. And when I say white wine, I don't mean like some fucking fancy ass wine. It could literally just be cooking wine, like super cheap wine.
Yeah.
So once it's sauteed in that, you slowly add in cubes of butter. You probably want like maybe a pound or two of butter.
Jesus Christ.
You just want to thoroughly soak in those cubes while you keep on constantly whisk it, and then once it's done, you want to strain out the shallots in there into whatever you're trying to save it. You can put it into a bowl, fucking whatever. You can put it inside your fucking grandma's fucking urn. You know, you could go to the Pope and ask him for a fucking goddamn golden goblet that Jesus fucking drank out of. You could go to like Snoop Dogg and be like, yo, give me one of
What
your
the
favorite
fuck, dude?
bongs. You could pour the beer blanc into one of like Snoop Dogg's favorite bongs. I don't fucking know. Whatever the fuck you want to put it into.
Yo, what?
Yo, this information is important. They test you on this on Master Chef Canada. Be like, do you want to pour beer blanc inside of one of Snoop Dogg's bongs? Anyways, I have one more recipe to teach you guys. That's how to make a proper hollandaise sauce.
Yummy.
So hollandaise so this depends on the amount you want to make. So I'm gonna teach you guys how to make like not for like maybe like let's say like 4 or 5 eggs Benny. So you're gonna start off with 6 eggs, alright? Now what you're gonna do is crack them into a bowl. And make sure that when you crack them, you do not split the fucking yolk. Because if you split the yolk, I'll personally come to your house and then I'll burn it down.
He ain't gonna do shit.
Shit.
Okay, well, if Nick splits the yolk, I'm gonna burn down Lenny's place twice.
It's twice. Fuck you.
I will
I'll see you
burn-
twice.
I'll burn down your fucking house, and then I'll pay to get it redone, and then after it's redone, I'll burn it down again.
Fuck you.
So yeah, six eggs inside a bowl. Do not split the yolks. And then you want to separate the fucking yolks into another bowl. Alright, so that means you gotta run your fucking hands through the fucking nasty ass liquidy fucking egg embryo. You know, you gotta feel it up, get all the fucking egg whites out. Now once it's in, you just want to add a pinch of salt, a fucking small dash of alright, so I'm gonna try to pronounce this, and if there's any British people listening, fuck you, I don't know how to pronounce this. Worcestershire, or fuck
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire
Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Worcester. I mean, it's Worcestershire. I think.
I think it's
You know,
Worcestershire.
as an American, we've always called it Worcester sauce. Jesus.
I'm saying call it fucking British Warcombe. Anyways. Yeah, you put that sauce in there with a couple dashes of Tabasco or even any other hot sauce, does not matter. Alright, and then this is the important part. So with the white wine, when you're pouring it in, you want to make sure that you fucking either put your finger over the lid of the bottle to like slow pour it, where you have like some sort of like do you guys know what are they called, bottle stoppers? Like they use it at bars and shit. It's like that little plastic piece that you put into a bottle so it slow pours it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a nozzle.
Yeah, like a little nozzle. So you put the nozzle in there, or you can put your thumb over it. Anyways, this is important. So you want to count out the seconds for how many egg yolks are in there. So say you have 6 eggs, well then you're gonna slow pour the wine into it. So you count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
And that's it. So after you have your main mix, you want to put the bowl over top of some water that's already like kind of boiling. And then you want to start whisking the shit out of it. So while it's over top of the heat, it's really important that you make sure that it doesn't actually cook the eggs all the way through. And you can tell is if while you're whisking it, if the egg starts seeming clumpy, take it off the heat. Then keep stirring, put it back on the heat, keep stirring. Like you basically want to have like a nice ribbon effect.
Okay.
And then after that,
So-
well then
What's ribbon effect? Is it like where some of the eggs are cooked and some of it is not, or what is it?
so this ribbon effect, so like while you're whisking it, it's gonna become like kind of like do you know like what a custard is?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically like when you lift up your whisk, if it like pours, like if it all just drops off the whisk like super fast, so that means it's not cooked enough. If you pick it up and it like all stays on the whisk and not moving, that means you overcooked it. But if you pick it up and like comes off like nice smooth like ribbons, that means that
Okay.
like perfect.
Okay, I understand. Makes sense.
And then after that, you want some melted butter. But the melted butter, you do not want to be like fucking hot butter, because once you start pouring that in, well, it's gonna like cook the eggs, right? So you want it warm enough where the butter is melted. Then you want to slow pour it into the fucking hollandaise sauce while whisking it furiously, like you're fucking fapping to, I don't know, who's
Hold
a
on,
famous celebrity now. Yeah, sure, Belle Delphine. Make sure that you pour it in, fiercely fucking fapping the whisk like Belle Delphine's like at your place, but to fucking sell you some bathwater. That's
Oh my
Belle
God.
Delphine if you want to come on a podcast and defend yourself.
Belle Delphine, if you want to come on here, please.
She said, please.
Anyways,
Molly,
after the butter is poured in, you want to add in one lemon squeeze in there. Not a full fucking lemon, one lemon slice. You don't want to add too much lemon. And you want to taste it. If it doesn't taste like salt enough, add some more salt. If it tastes like too salted, what you could do at that point is add a little bit more lemon to like kind of even out the acidity to the saltiness. And if you still taste too lemony or too salty, well then you just done fucked up. Then I'm gonna have to burn down Lainey's place twice.
you already did it twice. So you're gonna do it twice again? I'm confused.
Yeah,
No
dude.
matter what happens, if anyone fucks up, you're just gonna burn our house down twice.
That's gonna do it 4 fucking times, my guy.
I'm not okay with this. I do not consent.
The viewers consent. That's all that matters. Lady, you signed a contract when you decided to do this podcast, and at the fine print, you didn't read that Sage gets to burn down your fucking house 4 times if somebody fucks up hollandaise sauce. Anyways, but I'm done sharing trade secrets of the chefiness. You guys are just gonna have to become a chef to learn the rest, or maybe I'll slowly leak out several recipes here and there. I feel like if I tell any more, well then the head chef I work for is me listening to this. And then he's getting burned down Lainey's house a 5th time, so let's move on.
Fuck you, bro. I'll burn down your house. How about that?
You don't know where I live, bitch.
I do know where you live.
Where do I live then?
Swan.
None of your
Where do
business.
Where do I live?
Canada.
Good job. Lady, it's like birds on every house in Canada. She's like fucking.
War.
She just like looks up in Yellow Pages, named Sages. There's birds on all their houses.
Local white woman burns down all of Canada's houses. And it's
The
like
first
iconic
name
mental
Sage.
breakdown.
No, what would be is Florida man burns down half of Canada's houses.
Florida man. Yes, Florida man burns down half of Canada's houses just for one sage.
Anyways, next segment. Nick, you don't really talk about yourself that much.
There's nothing to talk about. I'm not an exciting person.
Well, I feel like
video
that.
games, movies.
Yeah, talk about video games or movies, man.
I'm also eating a steak, so
He's eating a steak. Don't fuck with
I don't think
What kind of steak
people
is
wanna do
it?
that. The kind that my mom made, and I don't fucking know.
What's the temp on that steak?
No idea. I know that it's round. That's about all I can tell you.
Is it like
Probably
rare,
flaming young.
mid-rare, mid-well?
Well, usually we try to do medium rare, but lately, well, for the past 5 years, I've not liked it. So it's like I try to get medium well, but it's like Ugh. I hate that. Ugh. Anyway, it's like you don't. The way Mom said, just says she says she doesn't want it underdone or too overdone.
Right.
Got to be just right, and that's why it took me so long to come back, because I had to put it back on the stove because it was too pink on the inside.
I like a fucking rare, blue rare type shit.
I like a rare. Yeah, I like a cold center. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's like blue rare.
Yummy, yummy.
Might as well just give it back to the cow at that point.
It's very
Yeah.
good with iron.
I like my steak blue rare if it's done right, you know? So like I still really like the like outside crust being like fucking like super crispy, but then like kind of in the
Yeah.
middle it's like rare, but if you ask at some restaurants, if you ask it blue rare, they literally just sear it for a couple seconds on each side, throw it into the oven, and serve it to you, and it's just fucking like still raw. It's
Oh,
like it's fucking
yeah.
disgusting.
I like it whenever it's that sear, as you said, and then raw, like pretty much raw on the inside. But
Oh
I'm
hell
just
yeah.
great.
Yeah,
I like
Lane
it.
we like our meat.
I like my meat extra rare.
So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna put Lainey's phone number, link in the description. I'm joking.
Fucking Christ. I'm jumping from the nearest bridge.
Can you film it so I have an intro?
Yeah, I got you.
Such a caring individual.
I need to go to a bridge so I can film a skit.
Yeah, it's for the do it for the intro, bro.
For the bit, bro.
That should be our 13th episode. Is us all of us to be like that's just to be the thing would be like, and that was our 13th reason why. Then me, you, Nick, Birdie, Ren, Jared, we just all jump off a fucking side of a bridge.
Shit. Let's not.
Holy fuck.
I was thinking about just taking a doll and throwing it.
Well, dude, we gotta do something special for fucking 13th episode.
Oh, we'll do something special, alright.
Yes, like sleep.
Nick, you could go to sleep at any time you want.
No,
I-
no,
Oh,
I'm fine. Although I did take a sleep pill so I can actually sleep, and not just for 5 minutes.
yeah.
Duh.
I'll just doze off.
Excuse me.
Alright, so next, what I want to talk about is, fucking know. I feel like this is a lazy Sunday type of podcast.
Yeah, I feel like it's a tired Sunday type of podcast. Like, it's daylight savings time. It is.
Is it daylight savings already?
Uh-huh.
That explains everything.
Yeah. I have been tired all day, but I'm also awake because I had 2 Red Bulls, so like I'm speeding at the same time.
Lainey drinks 2 fucking Red Bulls, just like, I'm faster, but still depressed.
Well, it kind of makes like time go faster if you have more energy drinks. The more energy drinks you have, the more you're going to get through your day.
Dude, like, I remember when I was working at the Hume, I would literally skull like 6 fucking Red Bull, like, during my shift.
Yep.
Just so I could get through it.
Yeah. It just makes it fly faster, especially when you're having to like talk to people like every fucking second about just a bunch of random bullshit about like hair color and everything else that they need to know because they don't know it. And then I have to be a teacher, and then I have to be like, oh, well, this is what you do, and then this is what you do, and then I do that again, the next customer, and then, this customer has this problem, so then I had to direct them in this area, and oh, wait, we're having a sale, and then it's like, you have to talk about all this shit.
Oh
And-
my god.
Yeah, in order to be able to do that, I need a fuck ton of energy drinks, because I am running around the store, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, like,
If I
And
had to
I'm not.
talk, if I had to talk to anybody who's a customer in my line of work, I would literally just go fucking Gordon Ramsay on their ass. Be like, fuck off, leave me alone. Fuck you. Oh, you're gluten free? Yeah, here's a fucking. I'm gonna
Yep.
shove bread inside of your fucking gullet.
Listen,
Okay.
listen. I had a lady the other night that wanted gluten-free fucking shampoo. I'm like, really? You want gluten-free
Is that
shampoo?
even a thing? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's a thing. One of them was I couldn't. It's Maui, I believe, that's gluten-free. But I was like, why? Like, why do you need gluten-free shampoo? Like, come on. Like, it's
Gluten infects your fucking digestion tract, not your fucking. Oh my god.
it's a
Infects your digestion.
like people want their hair dye to be vegan, gluten-free, like all this shit.
Most people
I
that are
under-
vegans are only vegans because of a TikTok trend.
I have no idea, but like all the like things I have to know in the store, like products, like names of brands, like if someone tells me the name of a nail polish, which we have over 200, 300 nail polishes on a wall, I'll know exactly which nail polish that is, which is fucking wild. Like, we have to know everything.
You know what's fucking crazy? Is the other night, I had these people come, they ordered the steak frites. So they ordered the steak frites and said that they had dairy allergy as well as a gluten allergy. So I was like, okay, so I told the server, I was like, I can't make the normal steak sauce with butter, but I can make it like some sort of chimichurri type like sauce without the dairy in it. And then
Yeah.
I told her like I cannot do like the French fries or the mashed potatoes because it has dairy in it, and also the fries are like cooked in a deep fry, right? So that was gluten like cross contamination. So, but I told her like I could do that in like making like salad like veggies maybe. So she said, yeah, that's good. I was like, all right, awesome. So I made it, I sent it out, and then halfway through she came back and was like, yeah, they're saying that they don't love the sauce. I'm like, what do you mean? It's like, oh, it said like it wasn't like how they had it last time. I'm like, what do you mean the last time? It's like, oh, like they said it was more buttery and like kind of like more creamy. I'm like, they have a fucking dairy allergy. How it could be more buttery or creamy? They're like, yeah,
Right?
and it's just like, oh yeah, and last time they said it was served with French fries. I'm like, how'd they have it with French fries if they're fucking have a gluten allergy if they're celiac? So she went back to the fucking table again, and then came back and she's like, oh yeah, they said you can make it the normal way. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Oh my god.
Are you
That's
fucking
ridiculous.
kidding me? Like what they?
Useless people.
So you're saying that there was pretending to have a dairy and like celiac allergy just so they could fucking seem like
Yeah.
they're more healthy or some shit? Like that's such bullshit.
People lie about shit all the time, man.
And the sad thing is now that with the new COVID rules, I can't resell it steak, I can't serve it to any customers, I can't serve it to any staff. I have to throw out that fucking steak and all that shit because it went to the table already.
Yeah.
So I like wasted basically like a $30 dish. Like fuck. That pisses me off so much when people do
I'm
that.
bimbo.
Well,
Like you don't have to come to us and be like. Well, that's the thing is most people think that if you go to a restaurant, you have to say you're celiac or whatever, or like you have to like explain yourself why you want gluten free. You really don't. If you have a gluten preference, you can just tell us, or like a dairy preference, you can tell us. But when you lie, but like when you lie about saying that you have a like actual dairy allergy or gluten allergy, then we take that fucking serious. Like whoever's preparing the dish, they need to fucking wash their hands, put on gloves. We have to like switch up pans, like making sure like our whole station's fucking like clean. Like we have to sanitize it. Like we take that shit seriously. And then when you end up telling us that's this preference, that's what pisses us off. Like,
Some people are just too entitled, I guess.
yeah, like even if they came in and told me that they want the French fries, but they have a gluten intolerance, I would literally take like new oil, fucking switch it into a pot, then get that shit boiling so I could fry you some fucking French fries instead of using our normal fryer. Like I take that shit seriously. So if any of our listeners, if you're one of those little cucks who's fucking gluten intolerance or fucking dairy intolerance, don't just fucking keep the restaurant say that you're tolerant to it. Say that you have a fucking allergy if it's a for real allergy. Don't just do it because you have a preference. Or else I'll literally go and burn down Lainey's house for a 6th time.
You.
The name of this episode is going to be how many times can we burn down Lainey's house?
Dude, in the description, I'd be like, I'm just gonna put Lainey suffered a house fire 6 times.
She'll be missed, but her front door won't.
Oh my god.
It's replaceable.
I just can't deal with you guys today.
You know, Lainey, stop being so selfish. Like, kids in Africa, they don't even fucking have a front door or a house to be.
Christ.
They don't even have a. They don't even have a. Kids in Africa,
I don't even have. Bitch, if you want me to be honest, I don't even have a damn front door. Like, I don't have shit.
Kids in Africa don't even have a house to fucking be burned down. Stop being so insensitive,
Yeah.
Lainey.
Elena. They have sticks and mud.
Yeah.
I have nothing.
The only
I
thing.
own nothing.
The only thing that can be burnt out of their house is sticks. They play by your house, be like, oh, I don't want my house to be fucking burnt down. Stop being so insensitive, Lainey.
Never gonna do this ever again.
Kids,
Canceled.
kids in Africa, if you want to come defend yourself.
Jesus fuck.
Shit.
That was
my
a
God.
bit too extreme.
We're gonna get fucking canceled instantly.
No, I just want to make a public service announcement. I don't agree with what he's saying.
I also don't agree with what he just said.
I want to make a public announcement. Everyone who joined this podcast, they signed a contract saying
We
that
didn't,
they
actually.
fully agree with everything that I said and
Nope.
have said, and they agreed to all the content being used in this podcast.
Nope. I rescind everything.
At this point, who the fuck are we talking to, though? We have no subscribers other than just us.
It's not the
Oh,
people we
you
have
have
now,
to
it's the people we will have tomorrow.
I feel like we need to start sharing our podcast more.
Well, I'm scared
Yeah.
to share with people I know, but
I'm honestly not scared. I feel like it's. We need to start networking more because. Honestly, I don't really give a shit if my work finds out, but if I talk about work or anything.
Well, I
We
mean,
need to
I think
testing-
every so often a recipe would be nice, but don't give away like some secret special thing that only they know about.
So sometimes in the restaurant, like when you guys order a sandwich or like fries with like extra mayo, it's not actually extra mayo. I actually go in the back and open up Pornhub.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ, stop talking.
No, but I think that we need to keep trying different things to find like what our niche is, like what's going to hit. You know what I mean?
I feel like the VR shit's definitely gonna hit. I feel like we could do that because
Yeah.
a lot of people these days are like, not people, but like mostly kids are like looking at podcast shit. But that's the thing is, I don't want to like broadcast our podcast out to fucking kids.
They're gonna
What?
end up watching it anyway.
Yeah, I just feel like I don't want our fucking bunch of 10 or 12-year-olds watching our podcast or content to what we talk about. I feel like that wouldn't be very good.
I think it'd be kind of fun to like interview people in VR chat, like ask them beforehand and then invite them to a room and then talk to them about their life.
Oh, yo, that's a good idea, dude.
That's already a thing, though. People already do that.
Yeah, no, it's already a thing. Like, I watched videos about like guys like going to like interview somebody like telling them about their sad story or whatever. But what if we just bring in some random person and make it like into like a comedy type thing?
Yeah,
We'll be
we
like,
could do something like
we'll
that.
buy you VR Chat Premium Plus, whatever it's called.
And Laney, this is what I'm saying is that we need to make this fucking server we have into a public type deal. And then
Well, we
cut off.
No,
Yeah.
we'll
have
make
to.
one for the podcast and only for the podcast.
We can also do that, which is smart. He's not wrong.
Because we don't need to mix the groups.
Oh yeah, we'll keep this
I
one.
don't
to
know
our
what
close-
happened the last time we tried that.
This one we'll keep for our close homies. I'll make a new fucking server for the podcast, and then we can invite like literally randoms anytime we want to it.
Yeah, invite Ren and Birdie.
And I'll cut off some channels, but literally I'm in this new server. What I want to do is post it onto our YouTube, like through a link, so that anybody could join who watches our fucking podcast anytime they
Yeah.
can join.
You can put it on Twitch too if you decide to do that.
And I'll post some rules and shit like that.
Yeah, don't do what I do. Just don't copy me. You'll be fine.
I think we can do something, you know?
Like,
Mess up, I'll be right back.
okay. Well, that's why I keep mentioning Anchor, because it's like everything I hear is nothing but good news.
We need to try out that for sure.
Yeah. And he can even upload it. He doesn't even have to record it from there. Oh, God.
Anchor. We can even like do game nights. Like I could try to record on my computer if we do like Jackbox or something.
Yeah. Or you could download the video file thing
Yeah.
and then just upload that way.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of different things we could do.
Yeah.
Man, do you know what's crazy to think about?
Huh?
We're only like a month and a half away from concluding the first season.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Like, we've been at this for a month and a half already.
Holy shit. I mean, it's fucking awesome, you know? And I like
Arthur-
having something to do every Sunday. It's nice.
Yeah, same dude. This is what I look forward to the whole week. To be honest, is this coming into his podcast?
Yeah, it's fun. I like it because I get to do it with you guys, and we're getting ourselves out there. You know, like getting out of our. I feel like we get out of our comfort zones when we're doing stuff like
We
this.
get to
you know?
expose ourselves and okay.
Yeah.
Nick, the podcast dates are probably gonna change to like every Wednesday and Thursday, because that's gonna be my new hours of work.
It's still recording, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, I know it is. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. He'll just cut it out or whatever.
Leave it in,
But-
whatever.
So
I'm
that's
good
what
on
I always.
Thursdays as long as it's before or after 6. Because my therapist appointment's at 6. Although
Yeah.
next week it'll be Wednesday at 1.
I literally stay up till like 3 in the morning here, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's get back into the podcast, I guess. What should we talk about? How long have we been recording though? Let me check first.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I'm about to pass out.
Alright, let's maybe talk about one more subject or fuck around for a bit longer and then I'll end it. Okay, so it's only been 34 minutes, so we need to at least fill up like say like 20 minutes or so.
Okay. Well, well,
Alright, but guys, we're gonna talk about two more things, because Nick over here, he's a tired boy. He's been
I've up.
he's
What time
been
is
up.
it right
He
now?
spent like all night
9
like
o'clock.
partying, you know. Like,
24 hours. I've been up for 24 hours straight.
he was up 24
God damn.
hours. Like he was railing cocaine. He was showing up at different
I
strip
wasn't.
clubs. They were
yeah.
calling him. Like he would show up at a strip club, and then the stripper would be like, "Yo, you gonna tip me, server daddy?" He'd be like, "Yeah, I got you, baby." And then he just like make it fucking rain with money. And then he would show up to the next
Yeah,
strip club.
Monopoly money.
Man, Lainey, on the other hand, though, she tried to join him, and then she was like fucking throwing shekels at people, like hardcore.
Fucking shekels, dude. Why are you throwing hits at me in this podcast? I feel like we should like be boxing at the end of this podcast.
Oh, that's maybe the 13th episode. I'm gonna full on box you.
Oh, bro, fight me in VR. Get wrecked.
I feel like I can't fight you though. I'll fight Grayson. Me and Grayson will fight on your behalf.
You pussy. You pussy out! You know I'll beat your ass.
He's just using that as an excuse to grope them.
Oh?
I don't.
Boyfriend?
I made it a little motto for myself that I don't fight small emo girls from Florida who used to rub lollies for good luck.
Used to. You mean still do.
Ew, no. Oh, God. I'm jumping from the nearest.
Grayson is a lolly confirmed.
Oh, God.
Damn. I'm dying. Fuck you.
I'm dying. Fuck you.
Dies in Spanish. Anyways, but
But anyways, no topic.
what you gave me. So for the viewers, I have the attention span of a fucking squirrel. And right now, Sage is on video camera, and the look he just gave me just like put me into a fucking tism.
That's what we strive here. Is I stare at Lainey and gives her autism.
I just
Yeah.
you look like fucking. You're like, what the fuck?
And zest.
Sorry.
The boy who lived. come to the
Die.
look at the
Oh, my head. Oh, fuck.
I know. I'm sorry, Nick. We're pretty cringe.
You know what I hate?
Hmm?
I hate shitty ass people. Can we talk about that? I feel like that would fit.
Yes, do you have somebody specific you want to talk about, or just in general?
Just in general. Like, being a good human being. I mean, I would talk about people in specific, but I'm just gonna talk about people in a generalized sense.
Ooh, actually, I have something I want to talk about most shade people.
Yeah, let's hear that.
Alright, so usually after I'm done work, I like to go to the bar I work at. Because I get 50% discount on drinks. So usually I go there after work to like chill, have a drink. Anyways, I was staying at this bar. I noticed this like a couple of like they sat at the bar like kind of across from me. Anyways, yeah, the bartender is like listening to them, like giving them like the menu and stuff, like featured drinks and stuff. Anyways, they asked for a Negroni. In case you guys don't know what Negroni is, it's 1 part vodka, 1 part gin, mixed with a little bit of bitters, and I think orange juice. I can't remember the full recipe, but yeah. So you served it to them. Anyways, they sent it back, be like, "Oh, this is too bitter." Be like, "Oh, really? You didn't get that like out of the fucking ingredients? This is bitters."
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. They sent it back. They said they didn't like it, so he asked if they want anything else. They got Pombe Spritz,
what's
which
that?
is so it's basically like do you guys know like what palm juice is? It's like kind of like plum juice, but like
Yeah.
a little bit less sweet. Yeah, it's like that mixed with some vodka, some soda, so a little bit of a lemon juice, and some dehydrated orange, like as garnish.
That's
Serve that.
sour.
Yeah, it's like a little bit sweet and sour. I enjoy it. It's pretty good. Serve that to him. Like, it's too sour. So he's like, okay, what the fuck? Can't keep on like dumping out drinks or whatever. Like, so they decide to order beer. What they decide to order is like, do you guys know what IPA is?
Yes, it's disgusting.
Yeah, IPA is like fucking like some goddamn hipster beer. Like, you'd actually have to be a hipster to enjoy it. It's like super bitter, super like fucking gross. I hate it. But they decided to order that, and then of course they said, "Oh, is this too bitter?" So then they finally end up with saying they wanted vodka with cranberry juice. So the bartender brought them that. They drank it, paid for the bill. They left no fucking tip for him.
Are you
No
kidding
tip. Yeah, no fucking tip at all.
me? What
Anyways,
assholes?
might have been pretty drunk when they did that. I noticed they're having a smoke outside, so I went outside and I was just like, "How's your guys' night going?" Like, "Oh, it's pretty good. Yeah, we just came here for a drink." And I was like, "Oh, like I just guys didn't leave a tip." It's like, "Yeah, dude, this bar's fucking scuffed. They don't have any drinks that we like." I was like, "Oh, what kind of drinks do you?" He's like, "Oh, like I like going to the waterfront, like ordering like some fucking martinis and cocktails and stuff." I'm like, "Well, why you guys go to this bar?" Like, I was like, you guys just wasted like fucking 4 or 5 drinks. Like, why the fuck did you come here then?" And then they like they like got all caught, like, "Oh, yeah, no, our taxis here. Good talking to you, bro." Like, just pretended leave. I was like fuck you, dude. Like, good tips. Like,
People are shit, dude. People are fucking shit.
Lainey,
Dude.
what's your experience with a shit person?
Well, let's talk about that one bitch that yelled at me for smoking a cigarette near her car.
Okay.
Yeah.
So one day I was out outside where I usually smoke my cigarettes. I usually just chill out there whenever I'm taking a smoke break real quick. And a lady a lady has her like trailer like all the way across the road, right? Completely away from me. So as I'm on the sidewalk on the side of the building, she's like across the road from that, right?
Right.
And I'm just sitting there smoking, and she walks over because she's at the grocery store and she came by. She's like, motherfucker. She's like, blowing smoke in my damn car. Fucking smoking your cigarette near my damn car. And I'm like, I didn't think she was talking to me at first because I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you even say that? Like, blowing smoke at your car. Like, I'm causing a problem for your car by being, like, 12 feet away or more.
Excuse me.
Like, 26 feet, like, away from your damn car, and you're fucking yelling at me for smoking at your car.
That's the thing that most people don't realize, that people that actually like smoke cigarettes and shit, they're actually very wary of their fucking surroundings. So like, well, like if somebody's coming up, we'll literally move the fuck down like the way to like not bother you. Like,
If
you know what I
I
mean?
if I see a person or a kid or anything like that, I either move away or make sure my smoke doesn't go near them. You know?
Yeah, like smokers are very wary people of our surroundings. Like,
Yeah, and I wouldn't blow smoke into her car. Like, I'm like 26 feet away. Like, I'm not anywhere near her car. She's like, you fucking bitch. She's like saying all this nasty shit to me. And I'm like, I didn't say a goddamn word to her. But as she's driving off, I flicked my cigarette at her fucking damn car.
good fucker.
Yeah, piece of fucking shit, bitch. She's
Should have
lucky.
made fun of her mother.
She needs to be careful because when you're in Florida and you say something like that to someone, if I was the person that had a gun, like, that would have been a different story. But luckily,
Right.
I'm a pretty calm person. I'm on medication and I can't own a gun. So therefore,
She's safe.
For
by default.
for all our viewers out there, you could burn ladies down house like 5 times, but don't tell her how to smoke. Or
yeah,
she'll fuck you up.
yeah, no, I would literally fuck you up. No, like, that bitch pissed me the fuck off. And I was like, why? Like, I'm not doing anything to you. And if anything, like, if you talk to me like an actual person, I would be nice to you. But considering you're being a fucking cunt, I'm gonna flick my cigarette at your bullshit. I don't give a fuck.
Right? If your car explodes, that's not my fault.
Oh my god, it reminds
Maybe
me
you
of an
should have fixed the
encounter.
gas leak, bitch.
That reminds me of an encounter I had like when I was working at the Hume. So we were only allowed to smoke like on our breaks like by the dumpster. But the dumpster was like it's basically like across from like the main bar where like people would drink on the patio and shit. So I was like outside having my fucking smoke break, and it's very rare at the Hume that you get smoke breaks because it's busy as fuck. So I got mine, so I was like chilling there, finally like, oh fuck it, so I have my smoke break. Some bitch, she was at the patio across from like the dumpsters, like it was like at least 20 feet away. She came over to me and then she's like, hey, so do they normally like let people like blow smoke like in the customers' faces? I'm like,
Ugh.
what? She's like, yeah, like it's like me and my friends trying to have lunch and it's like really disrupting that you're having a smoke. I literally looked at her, fucking said nothing, then went back to look at my phone. I kept on smoking. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, if I say anything to you right now, I'm gonna get fired. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Like, I'm about to ruin your whole goddamn day. Like, fuck off.
Right.
Anyways, luckily, she just went back to her table and fucking shut the fuck up and didn't say anything else. But I was like, God damn, I'm about to go off on you, bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
be fucking wild, dude. All the time.
Because they're
Like,
entitled pricks.
Oh yeah, no. It's like the time when during COVID, which I didn't agree to this because it was kind of stupid. But during COVID, Sally's had this policy. Or well, oops. Oh well.
You don't work there anymore. You work somewhere else.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll cut it.
So back in the day, the beauty store had a policy to where the bags were 15 cents because we were quote unquote going eco-friendly, quote unquote. So, which really it was actually because of the handles that were on the bags. That costed 15 cents. So people would get really, really pissed off. But, like, literally, there's nothing we can do about that. Like, nothing we could do at that time. Because that's just what the company wanted.
Oh my god, you're spending $100 on fucking hair product, and you have to spend 15 cents on a bag?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Right? Like, people were freaking out over that. I was like, really? Like, it's 15 cents. Like, come on. Like, that's, like, spare change in your fucking car. Like,
Right? Or it's like with the grocery, the shopping carts, Aldi's. You have to put in a quarter just to use the damn thing. It's literally pay to shop. Like,
Yeah.
what? I mean, I don't care about it, you know, because sometimes I'll be nice and just be like, keep the quarter. You need it more than I do. I'll just buy snacks. I don't
Right?
need snacks.
like, but it's something that we're so used to or whatever that we're like, oh, so we're entitled to that. But it's not like that either. I mean, I understand it as well because if I'm spending a certain amount of money on something, like I think, yeah, I can get a bag with that. Like even at like family-owned companies, they don't charge for their bags. You know, like
Yeah.
it was kind of ridiculous, especially with like professionals that shop in our store and they buy like $400, $800 worth of product right there and
Right.
then. Like, and then they have to pay 15 cents per bag. Like, that's bullshit. But anyways, they got rid of that. But one time, a lady came in. She's like, I had to pay 15 cents for a bag, like getting like loud with me and stuff. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I was like, unfortunately, at the moment, our company is going through eco-friendly policy to try to, you know, eliminate things. But if you want, I can just take the 15 cents myself and get you these bags. And she's like, I don't want to buy anything if I have to pay 15 cents for your bag. And my girl next to me, one of my associates, is like, oh, well, you do know that there is a island in the ocean that is completely covered in plastic bags. And
Oh
that
my
just
god.
started the biggest thing. Because the lady was like, I don't give a fuck about no fucking ecosystem ass bullshit, hippie ass bullshit. And she's like, your raggedy ass hair, you fucking like going on about how like race,
God
like shit about
damn.
like that. Like yeah, she was like pissed the fuck off. She was like, fuck you and your emo bullshit. And I told her, I was like, ma'am, I need you to leave the store. I was like, you don't have to buy your product. Like, I need you to leave the store right now. You can't talk to my employee like that. Like, you can't talk to her like that. And
Leave, bitch.
yeah, no, like I was like, you cannot talk to my associate like that. So I need you to like leave the store.
Well, Lenny, have you tried telling her to be less hippie-like? I'm sure.
Like the way she was talking to my fucking girl, I was like, no, like my girl was in the wrong for even saying anything in the first place when the customer's already aggravated. You know, you don't set fire to the situation.
That's what I mean. Is I cannot work as a fucking server or waitress or anything. Like I would go off on a fucking customer. Like,
Well, that's what she did, and that's the thing is that we can't do that. Like we can't do that. Like we got in so much trouble for that because after that, the lady sat in the parking lot yelling at our customers walking in, saying that store is a bunch of bullshit. They're a bunch of racists. Like all this shit. Like
The
yelling.
fuck?
Yeah. All this crap, like talking shit to them, saying how like the customers saying how they ugly and their hair look like crap and our products are bullshit. So we had to call the cops on this lady, and I told her, I was like, listen, if you don't want to have to deal with no cops, you better leave now. Like that's it. Like I'm respecting you. If you want to go, go. If you want to deal with that shit, stay.
holy
They
shit.
left. Yeah.
What about you, Nick? Have you dealt with any shitty people? You wanna
Not
talk
really,
about
other than my neighbor. No, he's not been too bad lately.
Did
It's
you
not that I've noticed.
did you beat him out of it?
No, I'm not allowed to. It's against the law.
Nick just like fucking brought him to the basement, fucking tied him up to a chair, walked up with like 2 fucking fully charged like car batteries, like started like shinging it together so it make an electric fucking noise. He's like, I'm about to attach these to your nipples, motherfucker. You better be right.
Yeah,
You
that
make
he's
one more
like
goddamn noise.
he's under 18, so I'd go to jail for 3 different things if I even thought about doing that.
Straight
No
to prison.
thanks.
Maybe this will be our last topic of the night.
Okay.
What
Good,
would you
'cause I'm about to
do?
pass out.
What would you do if you end up going to prison?
Give up.
If I went to
Alright,
prison,
Yeah, so Lainey, you go first since you're the girl, so I feel like you're gonna get easy for this question.
well, it's not even that. Like, if I went to prison, like, I would kind of already sort of understand it because I've been to an insane asylum. So it's kind of like prison in a sense, except without all the angry human beings.
Yeah,
So-
Well,
but
there's gonna be a
you're
lot of that.
you're gonna be going to like the Orange is New Black type prison, so like all fucking chicks want to rape you.
I mean, like, I'm bi, but I mean, I'd become someone's bitch to get protection.
Yes, that's the reason.
I feel like
I mean-
it's
Not to get
easier. I feel like it's easier
someone-
for girls. Okay,
Okay.
no, but imagine if some grizzly bitch wants to come up. It looks like she's like Dog the Bounty Hunter, and she's about to fucking rape you. Like, what would you do in that situation?
Bro, I'd kill a bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'd fight till the death. I would die right there just for my
You would like
dignity.
you would stab her in the neck.
Well, I would imagine this happening in the toilets for some reason. I feel like that's where this would go down.
All right,
So
but
what I would do?
we would need to think though. What did you go to prison for though?
What did I go to prison for?
Yeah.
Killing
So,
my
like-
ex.
No, me and Nick are gonna decide. So, Nick, what did Lainey go to prison for?
For not letting me sleep.
I feel like
I'm
she
just
go.
kidding.
I feel like she go to prison for I don't fucking know, too much weed paraphernalia. Is that illegal in Florida?
No, it's not. Not for me. I have my weed card.
Yes,
How about-
the other green card.
How about having like a mental breakdown in public where she physically assaults someone?
Huh.
I imagine doing that every time I'm in public. Does that count?
I know you imagine it, but I feel like that Lainey, that would be her reason for going to prison.
You think so?
I think so. I mean, I don't know what's legal and illegal in fucking Florida, but
I can tell you what is illegal. in the entire United States. Happiness. It's banned.
That's true.
I feel like that Lainey would get. I feel like Lainey would go to prison for having too much fucking paraphernalia from her trying to get into Canada.
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't bring it through. I'd get it when I'm there. I'd get it in Toronto. And it's good. We're fine.
Lainey, I can't even imagine you going to prison, to be honest.
I
Yeah.
can.
I could see it if a lot of things were different. Like if I was off my medication and like I wasn't allowed to own weapons and like
Alright, well,
I
there you
didn't
go. That's my scenario. So Lainey, she's off her meds. She fucking attacks someone. Like assaults someone because she's off her meds and she ends up in prison. So Lainey, what would you do?
what would I do? I would serve my time, I think.
Let's say you got 3 years for that.
3 years.
Yeah.
I would get a fuck ton of jail tattoos.
This one does.
I would eat a bunch of shitty food. Probably have to deal with some bullshit drama every day because it's just a fucking world full of females.
See, Lainey, Lainey, you got that whole scenario wrong. Do you know why?
What?
Because you're a goddamn hairdresser. If you were in fucking prison and you knew how to do hair, they would
Yeah.
respect you immediately.
Yeah, that is like true respect right there. Like, because they
You-
fuck
you-
with me, they don't get good hair.
Exactly. Like, prisoners respect good fucking barbers. So if you're a barber and you already fucking won, like, with all the top dogs and everything, you could fucking run that prison just by out being a barber alone or
We'll
hairdresser.
run that shit. That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Alright, Nick, what would you do if you, Alright, what would Nick go to prison for? I feel like it'd be fucking unlawful fucking firing of a firearm or some shit.
I think it would be
Nope.
because kicking the kid's ass next door.
Yep.
Yeah, so beating up a minor.
Nope.
How long
We're,
how long
we're
can
not going to say that.
how long can you get for beating up a minor in the US? In prison?
A lot.
Depends on who the minor is and if they're related to anybody important.
Hold on. I wanna look up assault on a minor.
That's a
Assault
lot of time.
on a minor.
That's some serious shit. And then whenever you're in
Prison.
prison, that's just you're dead.
Well, that's if you sexually assault them. Like if you just kick the shit out of a kid, I don't think they'll fuck with you. But if you're under a rape charge or whatever, then yeah, you've got.
Holy
no
shit.
chance.
Motherfucker, you're stuck with 30 years in prison.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So what are
Like
you
I
gonna
said,
do with
it's all situational too.
Alright, well say you did get 30 years, what would you do with your 30 years in prison?
I wouldn't make it. I would just give up and die. Fuck it.
Use us. That's the thing though, is you're not allowed to ask for the you're not allowed to ask for a death penalty.
Well, the thing I don't like is they still have the death penalty, right? But death row inmates never get executed. Like, it's rare if it happens.
Well, what state do you live in?
I live in Pennsylvania, but I
Yeah,
don't think
Pens-
that we have the death penalty here.
Yeah, I don't think Pennsylvania has a death penalty.
I know that
So-
Texas does. I think Texas is like the only state that still uses it.
What I did.
Sorry, I'm looking up right now.
I believe Florida was
I
one
think
of
we
the
should
first
bring back
states.
public executions. We've gone soft as a country.
Oh, No, Pennsylvania does actually still have fucking death penalties.
Do they? Huh.
Yeah. So maybe you get sentenced to death. If not, well then I guess you're serving 30 to life, bud.
Yeah, well, that's the thing with death row in this country. People are on death row for like 80 years and nothing happens. Like, they don't do
Yeah.
shit.
Anyways, what do you guys think that I would get on the death row, or not death row, just going to prison for?
Probably one of your crazy nights out.
So what would that be?
Punching a monument, probably. Or pissing on one.
Defecating, yeah.
I feel like public indecency, that would just slam me a night in jail in the drunk tank. That would be prison time.
I feel like I don't know, man. I'm trying to think here. I would just say public indecency. I mean, I can't really think of anything else.
That would have to be really bad.
Maybe-
I'd have to. I thought it'd have to be like clinically insane, like walk into like a goddamn like the Parliament Hall to like butt ass naked while holding a meeting to be able to fucking get in prison for that.
Well, if you're blacked out drunk enough.
Yeah. Or if you're... I don't even know, I'm too tired.
I feel like I would go to prison for beating the living shit out of somebody or while I'm drunk. So like aggravated assault, go in prison for that because they had to end up like in a hospital. So like,
Right.
so do you guys think that would be accurate somewhat?
Yes. Yes. Si, senor.
Alright, so I was going to look up how many years I would get for aggravated assault in prison.
Yes.
I'd say at least 10. Maybe.
I gotta look up the Canadian version because we're very lenient here. Aggravated assault in Canada. Prison time. Oh, 14 years. Not bad.
Not bad.
I get a little
Not
bit of
bad. That's just a whole fucking child. That's all.
that. So, what would I do with my 14 years going into prison for aggravated assault? See, I would immediately get a fucking job in the kitchen as a chef. And I'd be immediately respected for that because every fucking inmate or prisoner coming up to me, well, they would taste my food and be like, God damn, that's good. And then I would actually hire on my own fucking little clique of people who want to work in the kitchen. You know, prisoners like who hasn't had a chance to like fucking go about life very right. So then I could be able to hire them on in the kitchen in prison and be like, yo, I can teach you some real skills. And then boom, during that 14 years, well, guess what? I'm fucking the top chef. Everyone respects me. I don't get fucked with anybody. I don't get messed with because I know how to cook.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Game plans.
Yeah. So we
Anyways,
made our
what-
plan if we ever make it into prison.
Anyways, I'm about to go aggravated assault. I'll see you guys later. I'm sure.
Jesus Christ.
So, Satan's potential victim, if you want to come on the podcast and defend yourself.
Holy shit.
I'm about to pass out. I think we should end it on that note.
Alright, yeah, so guys, you have been listening to the Reason Podcast episode 5, and you know what? We love having you here every single week.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like you guys make us look forward to the week because every every single day before then is just fucking pure depression
Yep.
and anxiety.
All
Right.
depression.
Like, all we look forward to is pleasing you guys. So if you could stop being little cucks and subscribe and like the fucking like button. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Like the like button.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
bitch. Like it. Smash
Do
it.
it.
Fucking
it.
if
Love
you
you.
don't, well, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna burn down Lainey's house a 7th fucking time.
Oh my god. I'm going to jump off a bridge for the 7th fucking time.
Like I said, dude, you could jump off bridge. Just film it for an intro.
I got you. I got it. I got y'all. I got everyone.
Anyways, you guys been listening to Reason Podcast, and we hope you have a great week.
Hell yeah. Peace out, guys.
Bye.